What it do, y'all? This is Chris Evans, and this is Talking Data and More. And today I wanted to discuss with you all the 5 V's. And no, I'm not talking about the killer bees that are going to enact Armageddon. I mean, have you seen the video? Yeah, pretty scary stuff. No, today I wanted to discuss with you all the 5 V's that's going to allow that data initiative, that data solution project that you're working on right now or about to work on, be successful, right? And what do I mean about the 5 V's? Before I get into the 5 V's, hopefully you all had a chance to watch many of my prior videos where I discuss the R.O.A.D, right? Where I discuss the importance of data integration, where I talk about data quality. In my recent video, Mimosa, right? As I'm discussing a lot of these different acronyms and the importance of the why, right? When you're starting that new data initiative, right? That data solution, it is also important that you're looking at the 5 V's, right? And what are those 5 V's? And why should you as an organization look at those 5 V's? And some of them, as I discuss and share with you what those 5 V's are, you're going to be like, wow, okay, I get it. This was a no-brainer. I knew that, Chris. Or some of you may already know what I'm talking about, and you're probably thinking to yourself, wait a minute, Chris, 5 V's? There's only 3. Some say there's 4. No, I say there's 5, and I'm going to share with you why there's 5. So as you're starting that data initiative, whether that be moving to the cloud, maybe you're looking to update some of your data solutions today to, adhere more to the times, right? Whatever it may be, it is important to also understand the 5 V's. So now that you understand your Mimosa, you understand the R.O.A.D, right? You understand who are the resources, what is the objective, what is the architecture and data. Let's now understand what those 5 V's are, right? So that the project or initiative you're going to start will be successful. Now, what is the first V? Well, the first V is simple. It's a no-brainer. It's value, right? What am I talking about? How much data do you have today? What is the data you're working with today? But as I discussed and shared with you all my thoughts around data and the importance, because data is now the new gold. Though you may understand the data you have today as an organization, maybe you have petabytes of data, right? Maybe you're a smaller organization where you have just a couple terabytes of data. Know that that data is not going to be just the same. That data is going to grow, right? Because as an organization, the more data that you have, the more gems you're able to pull out, the more gold that you're able to discover, allowing you to be more competitive, right? So when you're looking at the value, not only you want to understand how much data you have today, but you want to understand how much data you think as an organization you're going to grow, right? And how is that data that you are going to obtain grow by? Is it by M&A? Is that you as an organization are going to get more and more customers, right? So it's important to understand the volume of data you have today and what is the potential growth of that data. And that is going to help you in many ways. One, it's going to help you scale your solution. 2, it's going to help you understand the cost, right? Which is important for an organization as well. So you want to understand the value. So that's the first V, right? And again, no-brainer. The second V, again, not a no-brainer, again, is the variety of data, right? Though you understand how much data, what is the variety? Think of it like Baskin Robbins, right? Those 52 different flavors. Is it 52 or 51? I never know.
Welcome to Baskin Robbins. Would you like to try our mango fruit blast?
But, I love that there's so many different flavors. And with an organization, you're going to have a variety of type of data. You're going to have data that's structured. You're going to have data that's unstructured. You're going to have data in those flat files, the databases, on-prem, in the cloud. You're going to get data from your partners and vendors. A variety of data, right? Just waiting to be mined and understand, right? To dig out those gems and gold, right? So understanding the variety of data is important to know what you have today and what you will have in the future. As I mentioned, we're now taking data from our voice. We're understanding when our customer service reps are listening to the customers, we're transcribing that data to better understand how can we, position our services better to the customer, right? So again, data is constantly evolving, right? So even the variety of data is evolving. So it's good to understand the variety of data that you have now and as well in the future. The third one is the velocity, right? So what do I mean by that? So what is the frequency of the data? Is the data that you're leveraging in your data initiative, your data solution, is that a one time? Is it coming in at, as you can see, it's almost 1 a.m. here, 1 a.m. at a batch load, or is it, more real time? Is it constantly coming in, right? So understanding the velocity of that frequency of the data is also important. Again, not only from a cost perspective, but understanding how you're going to scale your solution. What is the architecture, right? This is going to really help you put together that current and future architecture, right? So that's the third one. The fourth one is, and this is some may know, some don't know, is veracity. And what do I mean by that? So hopefully you all checked out my videos around data quality and the importance of data quality. Veracity means the trustworthiness of the data, right? Listen, garbage in, we've all heard the term garbage in, garbage out. You don't want the garbage in. You want data that's trustworthiness so that the business is able to trust that data, right? You as an organization can trust that data. So understanding the veracity, understanding the trustworthiness of the data is important because as you start these data initiatives, you as an organization need to understand, okay, we have some issues with the data. We need to apply those data quality processes that I discussed in my prior videos to bring that data to more of a trustworthy so that the business is able to say, yes, this is giving me that value that I'm asking for as a business user. This is giving me the insights as an organization that I need to be competitive. So understanding the trustworthiness or veracity, the 4V, is also critical and important to evaluate and understand. Now, that's the 4. Now, again, many people in my field already know the 3 or 4 V's. Now, some of you are like, Chris, what's the 5th one and why is it important? Very simple. The value, right? The value. Think of, as I discussed, the 4 V's, the value, the variety, the velocity, the veracity, right? Think of it as a mashing up where you're getting the value. Think of it like a Voltron, those 5 lines, right? And the value is the black line, the red and green, the yellow and blue are coming together and connected as Voltron, those powerful lines, bringing the value and strength to kick butt its enemies. And understanding those 5 V's, if you're able to adhere and understand those 5 V's, you're going to get in the 5th one, the value. So you take those 4, putting them together as value to kick butt, to make your organization data-driven, right? So the 5th one's a simple one, right? But it's painfully obvious, too, because you want to be able to focus on those 4 V's and say, understanding that's giving me my value, my 5th V, right? More of that thumbs up. Well, hopefully this all has provided some insights around the importance of the 5 V's and what are the 5 V's. And as an organization, what are the 5 V's that you should be focusing on to making sure that data initiative that you're working on today is successful? Well, thank you all for taking the time and checking out Talking Data and More. I'm Chris Evans, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.